Jones with the tackle, and it's at the 19-yard line where it'll be first down and 10 for the Jackdaws, and up the middle. Aarons moves the ball out to about the Aarons coming to the left side of the offensive line, and he's run out of bounds, but I believe he's got the first down. He does that again, moving the ball out over the 35 to about the 36-yard line. A slot man, the handoff goes to the front man into the line this time, and he stopped with very little gain on the play, which Aarons is going to carry. Comes to the left side, and he's driven out of bounds to Aarons, and he is hit by Pinkerton and Buchanan and manages 2 or 3 more yards after being hit at the 45. Carries, hit at the line, breaks loose, he's across midfield, first down and brought down at the 45 by Pete Buchanan, and the rock Aarons to the right side up the middle, and he gets 2, maybe 3 yards to about the 41-yard line. Loftus calling the signals out of the slot right, hands to Ernie again, the first man into the line, but he got a fumble, and it is recovered by quarterback Loftus, but he lost 3 yards on the play, and it's going to be first down 4. And the kick is up very high by Dan Foose. Back to the goal line, and it's in the end zone. The Rockies will have the ball out at the 20-yard line. 23 remaining. Buchanan, he's up the middle and moves it out over the 20, at the 27 or the 28-yard line. Close up to a slot left with a back to line. Morris and Buchanan in a T formation. The handoff, Morris, a fumble. And the Rockies have recovered. Slot left, and out of the slot comes Payne to the right side, and he's close to the first down, but he's going to be dropped at the 29-yard line. And the Rockies, Cannon is going to punt. He kicks very high in the air, and a fair catch is signaled. It's dropped at the 32-yard line. And it is recovered after pitches to Aarons. He comes to the left side. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Keith got him. Collins hit him, and he still moves the ball up and back to throw. Loftus puts it up to the far sideline. And it is complete to Steve Brown. Back again to throw. Puts the long one up. And outsended receiver just can't quite get to it. And again, Steve Brown, the formation. Here's the pitch. Aaron's coming to the left side, and he's hit. But he gets away again, and he's driven out of bounds near midfield. About that, Rick? Not yet. So far, they're looking sharp. Aarons goes to the right side. He's hit at midfield. Stopped 3 yards, and he gets snapped, and he gets the kick away. Almost blocked, and there's a penalty flag. Roughing the kicker. A short kick, and it is brought in at the 40 and run to the 44, but the penalty flag is going to shut off this very potent Jasper attack. Ball is just inside the 35. Again, fakes the handoff to Aarons. Loftus puts the long pass up to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown. For the touchdown, we might add. Riesenbeck making the grab at the goal line. In fact, that's not Riesenbeck, that's Mike Meyer. So I was checking very carefully to see if it was snapped. The ball down, the kick is up, it's good. And a Rocky turnover makes the difference here as Dan Foose puts the extra point. And with 3:06 remaining in the beautiful kick away, Pinkerton at the goal line, out to the 5, the 10, the 15, 20, 25, and he's hit and brought down at about the 26-yard line. One run back by Pinkerton. He breaks loose from the cannon. He breaks loose from the line of scrimmage and moves it out a few more yards as he gets to the 38-yard line. Backfield with the slot again. Morris takes the handoff, hit at the line of scrimmage, no gain. Second down 10. Great Jasper defense, and the tackle made. Buchanan sweeps to the right side. He's up the middle to the 45, and he's very close to a first down at about the 48-yard line. 15. Morris and Buchanan aligned in the eye. Buchanan handoff, crosses midfield, gets to the Jasper 48 or 49-7 to the Jasper 49. Split into the left, right flank right. Buchanan up the middle. Stopped at the 46-yard line. Signals 5 seconds left. They may get a play off. They do. Here's the pitch. Buchanan coming to the right side, trying to open the hole. He's around the... Pete Buchanan gets the first down as the first quarter. The Jasper Wild handoff to right, coming out of the slot into the right side for about 1 yard. About a watch. Buchanan coming to the left side. Gets a big block from Morris. He steps over Emmons, and he crosses the 35, slot left, right in the slot. Ripley, the split end. There's the snap. Jeffers fakes to Morris, goes to Buchanan. There's the snap. Buchanan carries the right side up the middle over the 20 and down near the 15. About 8. And again, we got a flag this time as he slips and falls at about the line of scrimmage. We have running out on an option. I believe he's fumbled the ball. Jasper has recovered.
Another costly penalty.
The pitch, Aaron's coming to the right side, nowhere to go, goes up the middle and manages his way across the 20. About a 2-yard gap. Flats again. He hits Brown for about 6 yards. Here's a fumble, and Aaron's, I believe, has recovered. Yes, he did recover. They lost. There's the snap. Gets it away, end over end. Pinkerton, that's the 38. Over the 40, the 45, breaking to the outside to the 50, the 45, the 40, and hit from behind, brought down at the 33-yard line. Slot left. Buchanan carries, hits heads up the middle, and manages to bounce off of Pete. Left. Buchanan handoff. He breaks through the hole and down to the 20-yard line. A 10-yard takes the right side of the line. A great second effort for about 4 yards down to near the 16. Sweeping to the right side. Pitch to Buchanan, sweeping to the right side. And he's driven out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Jeffers calling the signals. Hands to Buchanan again. And Rockies with a first down and goal. Buchanan to the right side. Breaks free inside the 5-yard line. Buchanan right side. He's in for the touchdown. Pete Buchanan scores from the 1-yard line with 5 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the first half, and that makes it a 7-6 ball game. Joe Morris trying to tie the ball game down. Steve Wright will put it down, and Joe Morris will try to kick it through the uprights. There's the snap. The boot is up. It's good. And with 5:05 remaining in the first half, the score is Jasper 7 and the Plymouth Rockies 7. Joe Morris will kick off for the Rockies tonight. Morris gets a high end-over-end kick away to the 15-yard line. Foose to the 20, 25, and out to the 31 where he's dropped. Nice slot right. Loftus back, puts the long bomb up, and the intended receiver batted away and intercepted. Ripley batted it. Beaker picks it up. He's trying now to outrun the intended receiver, Brown. He's to the 30, 35, and out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. Heads up play, and the Rockies have the ball back, running from the eye, and a lot of momentum on their side if they can keep it moving now. Buchanan up over the 45, and he's at 55 remaining in the second. Buchanan is going to throw it this time. He puts it up. Ripley's got it! Can't hang on! It's dropped at the 20-yard line. Down and about 3. We'll have to concentrate on the first down. Third down and about 3. On a draw, Buchanan hit it from the line of scrimmage. And Mark Kunkel, and it's Foose at the 15. Going against the grain now to the far side over the 25. A flag thrown, a clip, I believe. And we've got the ball down, and now we've got another flag thrown. Loftus calling the signals. Hands the ball to Ed Ernie, and sweeping to the left side. And he is hit and dropped over the 15, out to about the active throw. We've got a penalty flag thrown, the long pass upfield to Brown, and it's complete at the 45-yard line. Tackled by Beaker at the 43. The handoff did go for the draw play. Aaron's blocking, and Ernie trying to run it upfield. He is dropped with a minute and a half remaining here in the second quarter. Foose gets the kick away. It comes to midfield and crosses the mid-stripe and stops at the 49-yard line. The slot right. There's the pitch to Morris going to the far side of the field, driven out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Jeffers throws a pass intended for Emmons, incomplete at the 40. The clock stops at the 44-yard line. It'll be third down, 10. Set. Jeffers calls the signals, pitches to Buchanan. Buchanan fires the pass, and it falls short of the intended snap. And a beauty, sailing high in the air. Fair catch, signaled by Foose at the 20-yard line. And with 33 seconds left, offense had better be ready. You bet. There's the snap. They hand it off to Aarons, running to the left side. He gets some good yardage as he moves the ball out. We've got Aaron's running to the right side. He breaks free up over the 30, and he's brought down by Jim Tharp, and that will end the first half of play. 7-7 the score. Approaches and gets his toe into it. A beautiful kick. Pinkerton at the 5, the 10, the 15, 20, and he's dropped at the 24-yard slot left. Running from the slot left, Buchanan up the middle. He crosses the 20. He's go pro set on this offense. Hand off to Morris. Sweeping to the left side. He goes to the outside, and Morris gets the slot left again. Hand off Buchanan, right side, bounces off of the line, and he comes to the right side, first down to the 35, the 40, and driven out of bounds at about the 40. Rockies on their own 45. Here's the snap, pitch to Morris. Morris going left side, gets the Buchanan block, over the 45, the 50, and Joe Morris moves it up. They've done for one another all season long. There's the snap from the slot left. Buchanan hit behind Jeffers back looking to throw. He puts it up, and it's incomplete. Deflected out on the flats by Mark Kunkel on a fine kick, and another beauty by Buchanan. Back to the 15-yard line, and the receiver falls to his knees. Mark Kunkel in the slot right. Out of the I formation, handoff. Ahrens up the middle. He clocked 45 left in the third quarter. Jasper 7, Plymouth 7 the score. Ahrens up the middle. He breaks free to the 25. The handoff goes to Ernie, and he gets out to about the 35 for Jasper. Pitch to Ahrens, coming to his left, and he is hit by Buchanan now, slowed up. And a fine ball, and the handoff. Loftus to Ahrens, and Ahrens close to the first down. Right, running from the eye. Here's the pitch. Ahrens again. He is hit behind the line of scrimmage and breaks free. Manages to get a couple. Loftus looking in the pocket. Puts it up, and it's almost intercepted. But it was there before he knew it. Makes the pitch. They go on a reverse, and the handoff. Good. He gets an end-over-end kick away. It's going to take a bounce and a beautiful roll inside the 10 down to the 5-yard line where it rolls dead. And the Rockies will be first down and 10 on their own 5-yard line. Out of scrimmage in the slot. Handoff. Buchanan hit at about the line of scrimmage, maybe 1 yard if he's lucky. And from the slot. Jeffers hands it off to Wright coming out of the slot, and Wright moves it out. Over. Takes the handoff and flicker out to the outside to Buchanan. He's crossed up, comes back up the middle, and he's dropped at about the 9-yard line. Buchanan gets the kick away, and it's Foose at the 42-yard line. Coming back and cutting back again the other way. He is grabbed from behind and wrestled down at the 42-yard line. Off Ahrens up the middle, crosses the 40, moves it down to about the 38-yard line. We have offsides. As Brown jumped offsides on the far side, there was no doubt. But second down, and he lifts coming up the middle, Tony Schmidt, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third right out of the I formation. Loftus back to throw, fires, and it's centered. No, I don't believe it was. Snap. Foose gets the kick away at the 45, very high. It's hanging, and coming to the sidelines, out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Now running out of the slot, here's the handoff. Buchanan up the middle, powering his way as he moves it out over the 20. Calling the signals. Hands to Buchanan again, and he hits the line, moving it out near the 25. 1, man in motion. Out of the slot, Payne. The handoff to Payne. He's got the first down as he moves it out. 5 seconds remaining. Buchanan going to the left side. He sees the hole. Up the middle he goes, over the 40. Super job to the 42-yard line. To gain the flank. We've got one more playoff here in the third quarter. Running pro set. Payne, the flanker man. Here at the end of 3 quarters of play as we go to the final 12 minutes for the Class AA Championship. Buchanan right side. He is stopped shy of the first down again, and maybe got 1 yard on the clock. It's end over end, sailing over midfield, takes a good Plymouth bounce, picked up by Foose. Back over the 25 to 30, and brought down at the 34-yard line by Joe Morris. From to Ernie, and he carries through the right side, and Ed Ernie moves the ball out to the 40-yard line. Just calling the signals. He hands again. Ahrens this time hits the center of the line, breaks loose, goes left side. He's got the first down, moving it out over the 45 to the 46-yard line, and out to the 48-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Super quickness. Cats, and Ahrens tries the right side, bounces off a few people, and drops right at about the line of scrimmage. Loftus looking, and he throws it into the ground upfield. Intended receiver Mike Meyer. Foose punts, gets it high in the air. Pinkerton dropping way back, and it takes a good bounce for Jasper, and it's going to be downed inside the 5-yard line, I think. Let's see what the official. Buchanan plowing his way out. And listen to this Jasper crowd. Handoff. Buchanan plowing his way out. Crosses the 5. Takes 7 yards. He'll breathe a little easier now. Buchanan carries to the right side. And he is Buchanan off the right side. And we'll have to see. It looks like maybe he got it. There's no... You talk about two evenly matched. The I slot left, and again, Pete carries to the right side, moves it out over the 20, and he's going to be close to a first down. Trying to sweep right side. He's got a lot of traffic moving upfield, and he has dropped at about the 30-yard line. Buchanan moves it upfield, what, about 8 yards? Any kind of a break could turn this ball game around. The long pass, any type of a cross to Morris. He carries, moves the ball for the first down. We've got a climactic man in motion Payne. He takes the handoff and he is hit by a host of Jasper Wildcats behind the line of scrimmage. Pitches, Buchanan running to the right side, up to the sideline as he moves close to the 40-yard line. Third down, about 5. Here's the handoff, Buchanan right side, drops shy of the first down. In fact, snap, and he picks it up and gets a nice kick away. Crosses midfield, takes a Jasper bounce and down to the 30-yard line or thereabouts. That's the 31, first down and 10, 3:05 to go as the clock goes back into motion. Aaron carrying to the left side. He's hit for a loss on the play, I believe. Here's the snap. Loftus lofts the pitch. Aaron sweeps and he's run out of bounds with about a gain of down play for the Wildcats. Slot right. Loftus takes the handoff on a reverse. And the handoff, a pass following, and it's batted down beautifully by Ripley. The Rockies are going to get the ball in the punt. Foose gets the kick away very high, and they're going to let it go, and it bounces down to the 25 and takes a Plymouth roll back to the 26-yard line. Slot left offense. There's the pitch. Buchanan to the right side. Back looking to throw. Strong rush put on. Screen pass. Buchanan's got the pass. Coming upfield to the 40, the 45, and drops at the 47-yard line. Pete Buchanan. Jeffers calls the signals. The pitch. Buchanan rolling to the right side. He's got the room to run to the 45, the 50, and brought down at the 48-yard line. Big Red fans cheering across the way. Pitch. Buchanan again on the halfback pass. He puts up the long one intended for Payne, and it's intercepted. When you put the ball in the signals, he pitches to Aarons. Aarons running to the left side. He's got some room out over the 30, and he is stopped at about the 35-yard line. The clock. There's nobody surprised. Back to throw. Puts the long one up, and it's incomplete. Over. It's upfield, and it's overshot again. Looking for Brown, and it well over the stake. There's the snap. It's a little high, and Foose brings it down, gets a nice kick away. Pinkerton fair the posters. Rolling back, hands to Buchanan on a draw, and he's dropped. 8-yard line, and 1-0. That's it. They're set, pro set for the first time tonight. Loftus back to throw, puts it up in the end zone. Touchdown! Pass complete. For point. There's the snap. Flag on the play. The kick is up, it's good, but we have a flag on the play, and now let's see what the penalty leaves. There's the snap, he's going to kick it again. The kick is good, single wing. There's the snap, Buchanan going to the right side. He's inside the 10 and down to about the 6. Buchanan standing back at the 11 snap. He comes to the left side this time. Now it's Morris that took the snap. Single wing again. There's the snap. Buchanan straight ahead, and he plows his way to the right. Right on this one, Buchanan to the right side. He's in for a touchdown. Pete Buchanan carries it in from the 2-yard line. There's the snap. Right puts it down. Morris kicks. It's good, and we've got a tie ball game again. 14-14 as we go into the second phase. Snap. Buchanan goes left side. He's got Tharp throwing a block up in front, and he moves the ball a good 5 up. Buchanan comes to the right side and now cuts off tackle and moves the ball up. Buchanan's got it to the right side. Touchdown! Yeah, down. The kick is up, and it's good. Joe Morris has kicked 43, looking in the end zone. Incomplete. Intended for Brown. Overshot, up out of the eye. The handoff goes to Aarons to the left side. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and a loss on the play. Doug Shue. Throw Loftus. Rush on. He breaks loose now. He's got some running room to the 10. And to the far side, he's dropped at the 10-yard line, and it's fourth thing to throw. He's back. Puts it up. And it's batted away, intercepted. The Rockies are the state champions. The Rockies win the state championship for the day. A super job. Look at that. All the cheers you're hearing are the Rocky fans. Over 3,000 of them across the way. Hey, they are. There's no doubt about it, Rick. Across the way. Hey, they are. There's no doubt about it, Ricky. The Rockies are number one. They proved it tonight. The Plymouth Rockies rated number 2 all season long, and they did it in double overtime, 21-14, over a very, very tough band of Jasper Wildcats. And it has to be a heartbreaking loss for the Jets. They have an extremely fine football team. This is the second year in a row they've been here. Last year they were defeated by the Marion Knights, but tonight it was all Rockies. Woo! Son of a gun. 21-14, the final score. And how do you... Oh, golly, how can you imagine the feeling of the state title? I want to tell you, I think we had a fumble loss by the Rockies today. One loss. And they held the ball well. They held it when they had to. They moved the yardage tremendously. And Pete Buchanan did one super job as far as the yardage is concerned tonight. And not only Pete Buchanan, let's talk about those blockers. That front line opened the holes for him. They gave him the key blocks. Joe Morris threw some big blocks. Come forward, please. They're now presenting medals and trophies to the Rockies. Pete had 45 carries tonight for 203 yards, scored 3 touchdowns, and Morris was 3 for 3. 21-14, the final, a double overtime win for the Plymouth Rockies. And stay tuned, we have a basketball season opener coming up for you in a few minutes. We're going to check the final statistics on the game with Court right after we take this time out for the State Exchange and Farmers State Bank. The Plymouth Rockies are now coming out to receive the accolades that go along with the state championship, 21-14, and listen to the Plymouth fans. And they're clear across the field making all that noise. For a championship team, the first ever boys championship team at the Plymouth High School. And Rick speaks well of the Northern Lakes Conference. Yes, it does. How about a quick rundown on the game statistics? Okay, Rick, for the Jasper Wildcats, who bow out of the season with